Alrighty, thank you for talking to me today. So it might be obvious to some of us, but who are you cosplaying?
The Jaws of Death from the rock and roll band Gwar.
Love that so much. We were so excited when we saw you. So how long did it take you to put this costume together? You've got that belt piece. It looks handmade.
It is handmade, and it only took me about a week.
Really? That's impressive. There's a lot of detail work on that. What'd you use to make it?
Modeling clay and paint.
Nice. Very, very cool. Well, I love the whole outfit and the shoes down there. Could we see those? Look at them. Aren't they awesome? It's a very custom piece. Same with the whole headgear, of course. That's really, really wonderful. Is there anything you want to say about your cosplay or why it's important to you?
I just really like the design of this costume. The shoes are not comfortable.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. They're pretty tall platforms. I love it so much. The whole ensemble is just perfect. Thank you for talking to us today.
No problem.
I think it's pretty obvious, but who are you?
I'm Maleficent.
I love that. The costume is just beautiful. I love it. How did you make those wings?
My friend in Russia actually made them. She helped work with Victoria's Secret in making the wings for their catwalk shows.
Oh, wow. That is really cool. I can tell they're high quality. That's the kind of thing you got to put a lot of work into. So the staff, what's the story behind that? Where'd you get it?
I actually ordered it from a guy that makes them in the Appalachians.
Really?
Yes, it's actually for hiking, and it's like the #1 recommended one for doing the Appalachian Trail.
I love asking people where they got stuff because it's always an interesting story. You always expect, oh, Amazon. And then it's, wow, that is heavy. And then it's always got something really cool behind it that you're not expecting. So, why'd you decide on Maleficent today?
Well, can I pull down my mask?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a villain chin.
Oh, I love that. That is so cool.
And she just fits it perfectly.
That's so perfect. I love that. Thank you so much for talking to us again. What's the concept here? What are we cosplaying?
All alien-inspired galaxies. Princess in love with the alien.
Oh, I love that. So you're the alien. Who are you?
Good.
All right. I like it. So, where'd you guys get all this stuff? How long did this take to put together? What's the timeline?
Well, my outfit actually came from Goodwill. Just a lot of exploring, finding the different pieces and putting them together. His probably took the longest.
I bet. Did you guys order that mask? Make it? Where'd it come from?
Yeah, actually, a friend had ordered it for me a long time ago, and then we just kind of put the different costume pieces together to make the outfit, or like the character, essentially.
Wow, that's really cool. I love it. It all came together really well. Hunting those pieces is really hard. I've done it for theater before, and when it does come together, it's just so incredibly satisfying. And I think it really is in this case. Thank you guys so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
Hey guys, could you tell us about your cosplay, even though it's probably pretty obvious to most of us?
Yes. He's Sean from Shaun of the Dead, and I am the second banana sidekick, Ed. And funny thing is, Sean and Ed are actually our names.
Really?
Yep. Ed is my middle name, but it still counts.
I think that still counts for sure.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, and we met at this con 3 years ago. I was here independently. I was here as Ed, and I was getting a little depressed that nobody knew who I was.
Oh, no.
And then I was actually walking down the other aisle down there, kind of dejected, thinking I was going to change clothes, when I walked past him, and I thought, there's a Sean. So I started calling his name, and he looked around like, who's this idiot? And then I said, I'm Ed. We hung out the rest of the day. We exchanged contact infos. And then we just coordinated, we couldn't do, and we just had to do Sean and Ed this year. We tried to do 2019, couldn't happen. We all know what happened in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
So 2021, we found out this was a go. We said, okay, we're going to definitely do Sean and Ed on Saturday for sure. And then he buzzed me last night and said, we're going to do Sean and Ed again tomorrow. And I said, I'm good for that.
That's so perfect.
We got our props.
Write down some records, did all kinds of stuff.
His wife got him that custom-made cricket bat for Christmas.
Wow, that's really cool.
So we just had to come. This is our only horror cosplays.
Yeah, they're pretty hard to put together, but I love the simple character cosplays because they're so recognizable when you get them right, and they're just super fun to have.
We've been keeping track of how many times somebody said you've got red on you to him.
Oh, really?
We're up to around 70.
That's an impressive
Yesterday,
number.
And I've got all the red on me today, but nobody likes Ed.
Oh, I love Ed. That's so terrible.
So it's great because everybody's like, oh, it's Sean. And I'm like, what about me? And most of the time they're like, okay.
I love that so much. Thank you guys for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you. What's your show or whatever, podcast?
I'm Grace, and I'm doing this with my dad who works for Horror DNA, who is the guy in the hat over there.
Hey guys, we are back for Horror DNA TV, and I am here with Leatherface himself, Mr. R.A. Mahaloff, where we're winding down to the end of the con here. How's it been treating you today?
Fantastic, man. Are you kidding? I love doing cons in general, and this is one I have wanted to do for many, many years, and I'm finally here.
Yeah, we were definitely stoked to see you here first time. That's really cool. It's just good to be back at cons again and be back around people, honestly. This has been it filling my soul up, you know?
Tell me about it. You got that right.
It's been a hell of a time with the horror family here. We get to close it out with Leatherface himself. So we are going to sign off for Horror DNA TV.
R.A. Mahaloff signing off. Horror DNA. It's in our blood.